let's keep it rolling though, Wine. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. We got 2 games left. We do miss this level of college football though. It's been a couple weeks, so
Oh,
it's
I know.
enjoyable to be here with you though.
It's great.
But Clemson and Texas. Speaking of Sark, now this, I mean, speaking of Sark, and all we know, we should be all over Texas. I mean, all over Clemson right away. Dabo Swinney, they said he's giving in a little bit to the NIL and the transfer portal and stuff like that. He's got some transfers lined up for next year, so maybe Dabo's. I mean, Dabo was a really high quality coach at a point in time.
Yeah.
Was transpired since he lost all of those recruits and didn't really refill them. He kind of did the same thing Florida State did, lost a lot of recruits and not able to, replenish them. Um, but he's got the Klubnik guy now, and Klubnik could have been on the same teams that he had before. He would have been a stud too, but in the team that he has now, he struggles at times. But this Texas defense and the Texas defense I would say is legit. But the offense is kind of sometimes. So I definitely like using Clemson in the teaser in this one. Give me 18 points and Clemson. Sark, Sark gonna be Sark. I don't think he has a huge advantage right here. I mean, he did go from the Big 12 over to SEC play, and he's evolved. But now he's playing the ACC team, who is a top level ACC team. I mean, what do you think the line would be in this game? If it was the Miami team that we seen before they started losing.
Yeah, I mean, I would have rather have seen Miami, Texas in this, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that would have been a lot more interesting of a matchup. I think Miami would beat these guys, honestly. I don't know if Clemson's going to be able to do it here, boss. This is one of the games I don't really have a play in. This is something, boss, though, that I would recommend throwing a money line parlay in. And and if it doesn't, if Sark loses as minus 440, man, yeah, he's got to be dead to us, and he's got to be fired probably after this game. I doubt that's going to happen, but with that being said, Texas most likely going to get a win here, but I mean, their offense, they struggle in the red zone. I've seen them the last couple of weeks, especially against Texas A&M. I know Texas A&M has good defense and all, but they just struggled big time, and they struggle against Georgia. Quentin Ewers, I mean, he can make the throws, but I don't know if it's the play calling. I'm not sure what it is on offense. It's not working though. This defense though is one of the better defenses in the nation. We can't lie about that. There's no denying that. This defense is elite. It's one of the better in the nation, as I mentioned. Clemson got Cade Klubnik. He's done his job this year. He's made some big time throws. He's made some big time plays. He's gotten his team to a conference championship and now a first round matchup in the playoffs. Definitely would tie Texas money line in parlays, but I'm not laying any double digits with Sark
I
against any.
mean, okay, so yeah, I don't want to lay double digits, but for those who are gonna lay double digits with Sark, I mean, you know, they're at home. They have a great home record. You know what I'm saying? They're playing in Texas. Um, they have a lot of upside to uh to them in this game that they absolutely can get the 12 points. But it's another one like the other game. It's gonna be a blowout. It's either gonna be a blowout or the dog is gonna cover or it's gonna be an upset. It's not gonna be close to the 12. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no way, no way.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
just
gonna be
this,
close.
yeah, this would be a good spot for a teaser and for with Clemson or something. It's just, I mean, to
Yeah,
be
a teaser.
the same.
19 points. I mean,
Yeah,
18 points with Clemson is not
I don't.
bad
I
either.
haven't seen Texas do that against anyone recently. So
Well, let's ask the notebook the same question as we asked. Strength and weaknesses of both teams right here. Let's see what it pulls up for us. And a lot of people don't really like yours like that either. A lot of at this point as a capper and fans and everything, it's certain shit you just don't like. It's not to say that you're right about it, but you just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't equate to you. And a lot with Texas is not going to equate with me. I think Manning is probably better. He probably should be starting, and Ewers should be sitting down. But I think Ewers is a quality quarterback. He'll play a little bit in the NFL here or there,
yeah,
but he won't be like a first round draft pick or nothing like that.
no
But
way.
Let's see Clemson's strength. Postseason success. Clemson has a strong track record in bowl games under Coach Dabo Swinney. 11-5 since losing their first two, including two national championship losses. They have won 18 of the last 19 December games. Turnover margin. Clemson excels at forcing turnovers with 25 takeaways this season at plus 16 turnover margin. They have 12 takeaways in the last 5 games. They are good at capitalizing on opponents' mistakes. We seen that against SMU too. Clemson's offense is effective when they establish their running game. They are 7-0 this season when they've averaged 5 more or yards per carry, and all of those were double-digit covers right there. Running back Phil Mafafa has 1,100 yards. Quarterback for Foreman, K. Klubnik has a strong TD interception ratio with 33 touchdowns and 5 interceptions and 303 passing yards this season. He also has 458 on the ground and 7 touchdowns. The touchdowns is kind of low though for all those yards. What is he throwing? All outs. But his weaknesses is inconsistent regular season. Clemson had a disappointing regular season with 3 losses. They need a dramatic finish here versus SMU to win the ACC, and uh, and they made it to the college playoff. But the offensive limitation, the team relies heavy on the success of their running game. Their passing game is not considered able to provide a lot of big play capabilities, and that could be a setback. Performance against SEC teams, Clemson has struggled against SEC teams, failing to cover the spread in the last 6 games versus them. Defensive rankings, the Clemson defense is ranked a disappointing 59th in yards per play. As for the Longhorns, strong defense. Texas have very strong defense, leading in the nation with yards allowed per play, and they rank third on total defense. They have not allowed any team to average over 5 yards per carry this season. Home field advantage, 13-1 in the last 14 game. The Texas offense considered high power. They also get off to a fast start, outscoring opponents 108-17 in the first quarter. First quarter bet might be live in this game. Quarterback performance, Ewers has 66.2% completion rate with 2,665 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Their weaknesses, they're turnover prone, and Clemson is hungry for turnovers. Texas had a tendency to turn the ball around, turn over the ball. They have 22 turnovers in the last season, has given the ball away 7 times in the last 3 games. They struggle against elite defenses. Texas struggle against Georgia's defense in their 2 losses, particularly in their running game. They only rushed for 31 yards in the SEC championship. Quarterback inconsistency, Ewers have thrown at least 1 interception in 13 games. Ball security, Ewers struggle protecting the ball and avoiding sacks. Key matchup factors: Texas rushing attack versus Clemson defense. A key matchup whether Clemson defense can slow down the Texas run game. Texas tends to struggle when their rushing attack falters. Do you think that Clemson can slow down the rushing?
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Texas is a run first offense. It's just difficult. I mean, Texas has the playmakers that can just explode and get these big time touchdowns in certain spots. I'm not sure if Clemson does have the personnel to compete with it. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see, man. I do think Texas wins, and it it's like, why don't I take Clemson plus the 12 points? I just can't do it because they're coming off that big championship win. They really shouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. So, shout out to my guy Big Show in the chat. Said, "What's up, brother? It's good to see you, my guy. Thanks for stopping by." But yeah,
Big Joe.
this is
Yeah, but
this is gonna be
that's a tricky one too. Like, they always say about teams that don't belong, but some teams that's just the crease that they needed to blow this shit open. And with a
yeah.
coach like Dabo Swinney on your side, um, they could who would they play next after they if they won the game?
I think this is the winner of this plays ASU.
Oh, ASU. See that
Yeah.
could be it.